Management tonight, Saturday night under lights at Catalina Street, and it's going to be the Mighty Warriors with first use of the leather heading to the left of screen. Social Club in, not as big a crowd as you would have liked Saturday night. I reckon this tells you the story as the launch, the secondary launch forward for Heidelberg. Heidelberg toward the Social Club end, and Bentleigh greens in the two-tone green outfit. Harry with the foul inside 13 seconds. 12 seconds, and Harry's in the book already.
That must be a record for the first booking.
Wow.
Goodness me.
Well, there you go. That's a start. I reckon that makes that sets a tone, I reckon, because I'm not kidding, boys. So I'm sure, absolutely, that there's a couple of grudges to be settled tonight. So we're going to look forward to that as well. Contested ball, long striding, stands his ground off the outside of his right boot, 9-iron into the front half. Greens have the numbers. Obi is about three foot shorter than the bloke he went up against.
Matty Thurtell down for Bentleigh Greens in the foreground.
So Stephen Pace in the end. Good on you, Stephen Pace. Good to see you back, Barometer. And we'll get a restart at the Southern Road End. Windsor Management Insurance Brokers. If you're watching live, it is Warrior Nation for the big one tonight, the showdown between the two arch rivals. That's an incredible record, isn't it? Nine trophies decided since 2017, and these two clubs have won them all.
And it's been, a lot of them have been against one another. So
absolutely. Harry saw a gap, couldn't manoeuvre it through. Obi goes outside. Is that J-Dub? Cross, the leap from Ruben.
Whoa!
Goal, match opener. Thank you. Obi, one Kenobi on 7. And it's 1-0 Warriors, Warrior Nation. And little Obi gets the match opener. Exciting stuff.
Well, that was made by the cross, wasn't it, really? Because it was a beautiful cross in. The defenders were tracking back, John, and the ball spilled loose, and O'Brien picks up the scraps and slams it home.
Yeah, it was a good finish, good strike, and a good ball in from the right-hand side. The header got blocked, and it just dropped down nicely.
Well, help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're our only hope. And right now, he doesn't score that many, does he, Paulie?
Oh, but that's one to save it, Greg, wasn't it?
Oh, it was a ripper. So the Warriors take the lead on 7.
Was that Ellis, was it? We're being told it's Sean Ellis.
You reckon?
Well, our director's telling that. I know we get on the replay.
Well, you've got to see the replay. I reckon it was Obi, wasn't it?
Well, he hit it well with the right foot. If it was Sean Ellis, that's just...
Well, I thought it was the 3 old blokes don't know what they're talking about, or the 2 young blokes there do, or don't. We'll work it out. Where's our replay? We don't have one. Clear, powerful stuff. Dumbalis has been aggressive early. Stephen Pace measures the header back into attacking territory. Ruben. Drag and roll. He comes to ground. There was 3 around him, and he tried to finesse his way through the heavy traffic. This is just going off, isn't it? Mika goes outside. What a great tackle by the skipper. The Iceman, Luke Biles. You've got to love that man.
Well, there's no beg your pardons at the moment, is it? Is there, John? The challenges are coming in thick and fast on both sides.
Yeah, they are, and they're strong, they're hard, and you know you've been in a game when the tackles are coming in like this. It's good to see, though. Good to see.
Well, there's nothing really untoward. It's just letting the other side know you're about.
Of course, young Adam here is here tonight with the HUFC TV team. He was giving me stink eye a minute ago. I don't know what his problem is. As Obi brings the pressure. Bentleigh Greens. What a wonderful challenge by the skipper. I tell you, it was nearly on behind play. Zara squares it, stabs at Shawnee.
Yeah, there was a bit of afters there from
don't worry.
One of the other
Sean Ellis.
And there is going to be more
Ellis
of
got
this.
clipped behind.
I tell you what, there are some grudges out there, and there's going to be more of this tonight. Shawnee Ellis walks away gingerly.
Yeah, he was clipped well after the ball went through.
See, John Eisenhower, the era you played, this would be like...
This is normal.
This is a stroll, isn't it?
This would have been normal. It's every week.
Oh, dear.
But I'll be surprised if there's 2 full teams on the ground at the end of this one.
Sean Ellis outside ball. J-Dub revs the engine. Oh, he hammered it in, and I think it was Yankovic. He didn't know a lot about it. He was on his back foot, and it just edged away for a corner. Wow. Well, I tell you what, it's on for young and old. What is going on over there?
I'm getting all sorts of messages.
I know.
We're
It's
saying
that Adam boy.
we're getting confirmation that it's Ellis.
All right, Sean Ellis it is on 7. Well, I got it wrong, which means I'm resigning. There's the corner. Near post, dangerous. Across the penalty area, being left. Ruben! Oh, he hammered that. It went zipping through the night sky about a squillimetre over the woodwork. Thrilling stuff.
I think the keeper got a touch. I think it's a corner.
Reminiscent of the goal against Oakley, Greg.
Gee whiz, what an opening. Hey, you know, they get a second here and they've all of a sudden said, not here, not at our house. Not at our house.
You're at the village.
Loving this right now. Corner again. Social Club end. It's a floater this time. Far post. Biles was there. Hooked away across the body by Lambardides. Oh, that was good stuff. Who was that?
Ruben Way again.
Ruben, what? He's Bentleigh Greens. Have they come forward? They're forward now, Chris Theodoridis. You're a hero. Sprawled almost on the hand grenade. In the end, it just bobbled away to safety. That was
that player, Valentino Ewell, who I just said a minute ago will be playing for Western United in the A-League, the new franchise.
I'll tell you what, you know, we talked before the go. Oh, Obi got in there. There's a player goes sprawling, and it's going to be physical. Stephen Pace works it upfield. Talked before about, what did we say? Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier.
Oh, there's a bit of a bargy going on tonight.
Boom
crash opera.
I tell you what, no big pardons. It's on the Autobahn. They're all at full speed, and they don't mind a collision or two. Bentleigh, it's 1-0 Heidelberg, by the way, and whoosh. Over the
that was Mitrovic.
What an opening. You reckon you watch round 15 of Ali Frazier in, I think it was the second fight, and that's just like
Was it the one in Zaire or the thriller in Manila?
It was the thriller in Manila, and I'll tell you what, they went 15 rounds and they were bashing each other stupid in the last 3 minutes. I'm so old. Do you remember that?
I do, yeah. Unbelievable.
And we've got a few big tall players in the box there. Lurking is...
I'm just watching a little bit off the ball as well, even
game.
in the setup. Oh, danger zone, red zone, Chris Theodoridis. No trouble.
Good take.
If you're worrying, that is a white top, isn't it? Or is it mauve? Is that mauve?
No, it's an off-white, it looks like.
Off-white. Well, what's mauve? Ball was out of play. It'll turn over.
Not off-white.
Well, that's...
It's a light colour, Greg. It's a light colour.
Well, is mauve light?
Not if it's dark mauve.
Oh, clearance from, I think it was a Ruben. Ellis, Harry. Whoa. Harry backed himself, bounced off his hip. Harry powers into the penalty area. Bad Noon rising.
Yes.
Bang. And the Bad Noon. Harry Noon on 25. And what a strike.
Well,
from Harry Noon.
Great individual effort.
Wow.
The ball was played into him.
Got a bit of a break there when it bounced off him. They thought it was handball.
Well, they all sort of stopped for half a second, and he took that opportunity to power away, and no one closed him down, but unerring finish. He just pounded that home, Greg.
And you forget, don't you, how quick he is. Because once he got that break, he
was
powered
away.
Yeah.
He was away.
He's a ripper. So Harry Noon under the Saturday night moon, the Bad Noon rises once again, and it's 2-0.
Well,
Warrior
Greg,
Nation, baby.
Well, Greg, that's his 6th of the season, but no doubt about that one. It was definitely Harry Noon, and puts the Burgers 2-0 up. And wow, two magnificent finishes. That one he took it all of 25 metres. And Ryan Scott had no chance. He just slammed that in the bottom corner.
And you watched it, John Eisendon. I reckon once he did get that break on the defender, I reckon he knew exactly what he wanted to do, and he absolutely did it to perfection.
Yeah. It was no other thoughts in his head but to take that forward and hit the target.
John and Greg, the danger of Valentino Ewell, who got away from Lesden Barlas and almost unlocked the defence.
Oh, no call, so Bentleigh Greens might get the break on. We are
Obi
in
again.
The last 30 seconds of a stoppage. Oh, Ruben had his shirt. He's nearly undressed. He's going to go anyway. Ruben, the champ.
It's it.
Ruben, bang! Oh, what a stop by Ryan Scott. Holy moly, and it was almost Ruben Way time.
That was great stop. Give him all credit for that one.
Well, John, that was set up by Obi's tackle in the middle there. Again, he's done a power of work in this first half, and the turnover caught Bentleigh on the back foot, and a driving run by Ruben Way, and a magnificent shot and a world-class save, keeping Bentleigh just about in the game, because 3-0
right.
might have been curtains.
So we played the 4 of stoppage. I reckon this is the last play of this amazing first half. Sean Ellis, far side, Social Club end, in swinger, far post.
Half time.
And headed away by Yankovic after, holy moly. So the shutters come down on. What a first half, gentlemen. John Eisendoorn and John, whatever your surname, fighting nice. So we got to, no, I'm not travelling well. Don't you smile, son. I'll come to. Don't worry. This is what's he? It's assistant director.
Drag the level down, I think.
Thanks to Windsor Management Insurance Brokers, a first half to remember and for the ages in the Battle of the Giants in the NPL here in Victoria. Sean Ellis on 7 and Harry Noon. Take my breath away, Harry, on 25. It stays that way to the interval. Plenty of footy to come, John and John. Welcome back to HUFC TV on this Saturday night. It's the Warriors in against the Bentleigh Greens. It's the biggest rivalry in the NPL here in Victoria. Tell you how big it is. John Eisendoorn has had to check out of the coverage. He said he was in grave fear of having a seizure. He was.
He might have suffered the effects of excess smiling. I think,
what a first half we had. Heidelberg, believe it or not, lead it by 2 here at the Village tonight as the second half restarts. It'll be Heidelberg down toward the Social Club, the Southern Road end to the right of screen. Bentleigh Greens, of course, they're modern day rivals to the left of screen toward the Social Club end, where Chris Theodoridis is wearing a white top, not mauve.
It's definitely an off-white, and thanks to John Eisendoorn again.
No, he's a ripper, isn't he?
Absolute legend.
They've been good tonight. They've been solid, Heidelberg. Oh, Shawnee was brilliant then, turned it upfield, squeezed it. Harry, touch. First time J-Dub goes to ground. Harry's there to get the second look. Harry's got an outside runner in Zara. Hits the gap, gets scragged, it's on. Bang, bing. And how does a referee arbitrate that one? Definitely a free kick.
Turn it up.
Oh, come on. So Obi has run into the contest and the big bloke's gone to ground. Honestly, really? That's just embarrassing.
Jack
now it's getting serious. That's a little bit. Long striding's in there. J-Dub's in there. He's not known as...
I'll pick the bones out of this one, Greg, because that all started. Harry Noon, driving run again. Got dragged back.
Yep, got dragged back, and then he went on with it.
Well, they had 2 or 3 goes at Harry Noon that time, and we can't go to a commercial break.
Okay, so there's been one yellow. So the entirety of that discussion...
Mitrovic is been yellowed. Who else?
All right.
Holmes it was it? Holmes been yellow carded.
Oh, dear. All right. Can we get on with it now? Any danger?
Now, is that Luke Bowles or Lewis Hall?
Oh, come on.
He's been sent off. Harry Noon has been sent off for what?
Wow. All right. I tell you what, we've got a panel of 5 here. Now, we're 5 minutes in the second half. It's 2-0 Heidelberg.
Well, the only thing I can think for maybe retaliation.
Come on, John.
Well, I'm only speculating. So the player that actually dragged him down gets away scot-free, and Harry Noon now has got to take an early shower.
All right, I'm just going to call Adams here and Calem's here. Anything. Get it. All right.
Just driving down the right-hand side, holding the ball up now, looking for support. Wilkins gets dragged back again, but does well to break away. Ellis now behind the coach's bench. Lovely ball back to Wilkins. Chip ball, Zara. Couldn't control it.
Well, it's just out of his reach. I reckon Supercoach was saying he may have been impeded as well.
Well, that was sensational play by Ellis and JW, who fashioned the move, and Zara will be disappointed with that first touch.
So
that could have sealed it, Greg. 3-0.
Absolutely.
Be a long way to come back from.
10-man Warriors. They're up by 2 against Bentleigh Greens.
And you can see the Bentleigh Greens are just going to try and stretch the defence as much as they can.
And chop out.
Danger.
No, Josh couldn't make it. Square ball right through the sea of legs into no man's land, and Heidelberg will clear. Well, they deserved a little bit of luck, and they got it on that occasion.
Sean Ellis.
The left-right ball for Sean Ellis is way too long. It skids over the line. Throw in. Alexander for Bentleigh Greens. Long back downfield for Yankovic, the big lanky number 14. He was well in it when the push and shove started. Stephen Pace couldn't affect the tackle. Loose ball down. Mitrovic. Mitrovic tried to hammer it. Great coverage from J-Dub. Sean Ellis is there, keeping the pressure on. Shawnee Ellis scampers clear. And the flag is up. What?
Well, missing 3 key players.
Near post, Chrissy Brave.
Ooh.
Cop one after the play.
Stay
out of there. Stay out of it, Luke. Have a word, but don't get involved.
Well, he got unnecessarily clipped heavily.
Absolutely he did. Now.
Bit of sniping going on.
Do we need a 5-minute deliberation, or can we just make a decision?
Surely you've got to give them a yellow card, yep.
At the very least. But at least we didn't have 5 minutes of endless chatter.
Now, apparently we've got the replay function up, Greg. And you can see there Chris Yoder gets the ball easily, and that was a good second after the play. So he's up and about, Chris Yoder, which is good news for Heidelberg fans. But, well, we're getting a few people querying, could that have been a straight red? But probably not enough in it. But certainly the foot was raised.
I reckon the issue is they didn't take long enough talking about it. You know.
Oh. Get on with it.
Right footer, Cristiotto rainbow through the night sky, bouncer into the front half. Covered by Webster, and then they've had some work to do. Les Dumbalis, you're a hero, Les.
He's had a great game tonight.
He really has. So look at these two of the substitutes, Byrne and Deng, the ball. Well, they'll get the footy again, Bentleigh Greens, and try to work it clear, but it's still 2-0 Warriors. Cheeky won't pay off because Les Dumbalis, who's just about MVP for mine, Jay Foot, tonight. And maybe dashing Jacob, the kid, Burns.
Could have made an instant name for himself.
Hearts in mouth. That would have been icing the cake in some sensational style.
But once again, Obi with the lead-up work, breaking up the play, and then a lovely through ball. And Jacob Burns, well, good keeping in the end, but I tell you what, he's still ruining it. Lift your head up, son, because you can see that on the replay. Split the defenders, and the low shot, Ryan Scott getting down well. And
it's a big moment, and I'll tell you what, next time he gets that sort of opportunity, Jacob Burns will bury it. I'm telling you. Sean Ellis,
great play by Sean.
Left foot, way out from the target zone. Wants something. And the delicate loft was a little bit too powerful.
Well, he was setting himself for that one from a long way out. But
he did.
There was a bit of a argy-bargy again.
Something happened during the challenge. In the meantime, we're into stoppage time, and J-Dub
flinging himself.
He was like a corkscrew through the air, and he hammered it away for the corner. Has anybody seen the fourth official? Because we've got 30 seconds, 30 dramatic seconds. Heidelberg by 2 down to 9.
That security guard's blocking my view, Greg, in front of us. So
doing a hell of a job. The corner, and it's off the crossbar. That's it. That was their moment, Bentleigh Greens. Oh, my lordy wordy me. They buy another life. Well, this is going to be hand-wringing stuff. Going down the wire. Here. Where is the fourth official?
5 minutes, Greg. It'll be 5 minutes.
Oh, I thought you said 9 minutes. Holy moly. Well, again into the
they can't clear the lines.
and hoofed over the bar. George Lambrides couldn't get over the footy.
Oh, Greg,
and
we've got a chance to look at that corner again, Greg, as that ball goes out of play. It was headed across. It was almost in slow motion. Who was at the turn? Was it? It was Ewell with the final shot and slamming against the bar. And Greg, you've got to think if that doesn't go in, it's not going to be their night. That's been their best moment, really.
We're into stoppage time. 4.5. Did they say 5 or 4?
5 minutes.
4.5 to play. And Bentleigh Greens still need to have a share of the contest here tonight. Adam's still on his telephone. Does he ever watch the footy? Caleb on the dials tonight. John Byrne on camera. John Fotinos sitting with me in comms. You talk about the big comebacks, but this is one that they take home for themselves and go, we were just, we dug in when we needed to.
Prove it to themselves, Greg, that they've still got the mojo because, there was a lot of questions, difficult pre-season. Got spanked, in all honesty, in the Community Shield final. Had a slow start to the season, and now they've come back and won in style.
And kept a clean sheet when down to 9 men. Chris Theodoridis took quite some time setting his footy up. Sean Ellis into the open lane. Jack Petrie takes the cannon. Ellis trying to manoeuvre it through, and there is the final whistle. A final whistle on an heroic, remarkable victory once again by the Warriors. You ride them on.
Oh, they're in it again, Greg.
Oh, look, and that's...
Whoa, Obi.
How about that? And look who was at the forefront of that. Who was it?
Well, I think O'Brien was...
I'm saying who was the big bloke from
Stuart
Bentleigh
Webster
Greens.
kicked the ball at them, and I think that set them off.
It's on. Keep on it. You lost. All right, the Warriors won. Luke, stay out of there. Stay out of there, Lukey.
Luke Biles is really animated.
They are angry because they have been targeted a few times. It is absolutely on for young and old. You don't tell me these two sides are like each other.
Well,
holy crap.
The handshakes at the start really were
the crap handshakes. I hope he's going to have a chat, as he should. There's a couple of, I'm not even going to put name names because it's really not up to it. There's a couple of big heroes out there right now, Greg, for Bentleigh Greens.
What I saw was the ball being kicked, a little drop kick towards someone. Might have been Holmes, sorry, if I scored the wrong name. But
well, hopefully the tempers are
settled down.
Started to settle. What a way to finish it. This,
wow.
You know what this does, and I don't mind this stuff, John, because that's, they're playing. But, this sets us up, this rivalry, which has been incredibly
it's intense Greg.
Over the journey. You look at what's happened here tonight. Bentleigh Greens are going to walk away. Geez, they had 10 men, and they beat us. We don't like it. Warriors don't like it. Next time they play, wow, it's going to be on for young and old, which is staying with the camera. John Byron doing a great job. Let me recap on the game tonight. First half was, so we had an opener from Sean Ellis on 7 to set the tone. Heidelberg like a coiled snake coming out of in that first half. 25 minutes in, and Harry Noon. Absolutely. A lot of words being. Just keep it, camera.
Well, here we go.
And they're trying to keep them separate. Dear Jack Petrie talking to his fellow number 10. A
lovely gesture there by Jeff Oliver, I saw there, with the fishing reel.
And just keep
They're still going. They're still going. This could get ugly in the... This may get ugly.
Yep, absolutely. Let's keep
it's O'Brien and Tyson Holmes.
I tell you what,
Well, this is a special win, but you can see how much it means to them, Greg.
It is simmering. It is simmering. Just get
off
the field.
George is telling the players all to come over towards the supporters. Good move, George.
Absolutely. Very sensible, actually.
Oh, they're kicking over
that's very graceful. So Bentleigh Greens kicking over a couple of advertising hoardings. That's kind of sad, really, actually.
This is intense, Greg. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. That's just sad.